Hi guys, this is again a quick update for you. You may be seeing daily advertisement on your newspaper about the GST, and at the bottom of that advertisement there is a sparrow of blue color, and at the side of that sparrow it is written that tweet us at askgst_goi. So it was their official Twitter account in which they are answering the question of the people, and some people or most people ask the query to their Twitter account and they answer those queries. So over the period they received a lot of queries, and they found out that some queries is very repetitive and some queries are very common and also very important for all the people. So they collected all such queries which are in repetitive or constant nature, and they decided to officially launch the answer of that queries by way of FAQs. So the CBEC is now launched or published a list of 100 questions which is very repetitive and also very important for all the people. So they combine all the questions and answer also in respect of those questions, and they combine all the questions by way of FAQs, and they also release the FAQs. You may also see in the today's newspaper, and there was an advertisement in which there is a 50 questions and also the answer of those questions in the newspaper, and there will be another advertisement which is another 50 next questions which will be there published on the tomorrow's newspaper. So that is a quick update in which they collected all those 100 questions and they published a document in which all the question has been answered, and the link of that document is also given down in the description. You can check the link, you can check that PDF file. So I also checked the answer of those questions, and I found the answer of 3 or 4 questions that there needs some clarity on that. So the first question or the answer was question number 54, in which a person asked that suppose I received 100 rupees stationery from an unregistered person, then whether we need to pay tax under reverse charge. So that is a very common query, and I also replied that query in my videos, in my previous videos. So the person want to ask that I received 100 rupees stationery from an unregistered person, then whether we need to pay tax under reverse charge. So that is a query of almost every person. So a lot of person is really concerned about that query. So they answered it in that way. So they answered it that it has been decided that rupees 5,000 per day exemption, rupees 5,000 exemption per day will be given in respect of supply received from an unregistered person, and for supplies above this mandatory monthly consolidation bill can be raised. So they answered that it is decided that rupees 5,000 per day exemption will be given to those person who want to purchase from an unregistered person, and if there is a value exceeding the 5,000 rupees, then the monthly consolidated bill can be raised. But there is also another question which is arising after seeing this answer. So the question is that 5,000 per day, whether this is for the per person or whole of the aggregate unregistered person. So that is also a query. Suppose you received a lot of goods from a lot of unregistered persons, so whether you need to add all the purchases from the unregistered person to calculate the figure of 5,000, or it is for a single unregistered person. 5,000 per day is good, but whether it is for per person, per unregistered person, so that is also a query. So I think that is 5,000 per day per person, per unregistered person. So if you receives a goods worth rupees 3,000 suppose per day from an unregistered person, then you don't need to pay reverse charge on that. And also that is very logical, because it cannot happen that you have to pay reverse charge on every single small item. So that is the answer which they answered on that tweet. But there need to be some kind of a clarification further, or some kind of a notification, because that is just the answer, it is not a legal provision. So therefore there needs some kind of a clarification or notification or amendment in the act then after it will be implicated, it will means we can say that that is a legal provision. So their answer cannot be a legal provision. So we have to wait for circular or notification in this regard, and after this only we can also clarify that whether it is 5,000 per day per unregistered person or aggregate of all unregistered person. And you need to issue monthly consolidated bill in case the value exceeds 5,000 rupees wholly. So, and the second question, which is question number 50, which is regarding the person want to know that how we need to issue the invoice if we get tax paid under the reverse charge. So the answer is that for reverse charge mechanism liability, tax invoice has to be issued on self. They said that tax invoice need to be issued on self, but if you check out the law, section 31 subsection 3 clause number F says that the recipient of goods or services need to issue invoice, not the tax invoice but just the invoice. So I think whether the intention is for the tax invoice or the simple invoice, also these need some clarification. And also there's 4 or 5 queries in which I have also doubt or they need some clarification. Like in case of a registration, they said that you have to register in every state from where you supply. So suppose a singer who perform in lots of state, whether he need to register in every single state. So they just answer that a person need to register from where he supplies the goods or services. So they didn't give the brief or they didn't elaborate the answer, because that was the answer by way of tweet, and in tweet you can answer only up to 150 words. So therefore these also need some clarification. They just said that you need to register in every state from where you supply goods or services. So they didn't give the detailed answer. They just said what is there in the provision, but we need to interpret that how this provision will actually apply, or what exactly is the meaning of from where you receive the goods or service. The answer of this question I have also given in my other video. If you want to know the answer of this video, then check out the description. I have given you the link of the question, which is a similar question and detailed answer of such question where the person supplies the goods or services from different states. So that is a question. And also there is another update that government has also issued one circular in which they appointed certain proper officer for certain different sections of the IGST and CGST Act. So they notified the proper officers. So you might seen in the act that there is a written word which is proper officer will handle that, proper officer will see that. So they come up with the circular in which they appointed proper officer for different provision of this act. And the third important update is that, as we all know, that GST will going to applicable with effect on 1st July 2017. So on, and that is the same occasion of the CA day. We say celebrate CA day on the same day, which is 1st July in every single year. So 1st July is the date of implementation of GST, and also it is the CA day. So Prime Minister Modi is also coming to the ICAI function at the Indira Gandhi auditorium, which is at the Delhi, to address the whole nation on the occasion of the implementation of GST. So that is a very big event which the ICAI is organizing, and the Prime Minister Modi is also coming there, and all the cabinet minister will also present there. That will be a very huge function, huge program there. I will be also there, so I will also upload some clip of the Modi at that stadium. I will also be there. I will also record the video and upload that his speech in my YouTube channel. But you can also watch the full speech of Modi in the news, because that is a very huge event, and almost 15,000 to 20,000 person will be there. It is in the Indira Gandhi Stadium, so you can imagine that how big it is. So that was a quick update which you need to update yourself so that you can get the idea that what is going on in the industry regarding the GST. Alright guys, so we will meet in the next video. Till then, bye bye.